Yo, how's it going, guys? It's been a minute since we've done a spiritual Sunday. Let's get it. You know, break's officially over, starting tomorrow. So I'm very disappointed. But we said every second and third Sunday from now on, which is exciting. If you didn't see that announcement, I'm going to be posting Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, and the second and third Sunday of the month. So it is spiritual, so I can make time for some spiritual Sundays, but not stress myself out every week posting 4 times a week. But I am lit. I am excited. I had an energy drink, to be honest. Hoping that relaxes and comes down. Today we're going to be talking about persistence, and it's very key in the life as a Christian to be persistent, to keep going, to keep moving forward. It's not a sprint. It's more of a marathon, And when you're training for a marathon, you have to be persistent. You have to keep going. You have to be motivated. You have to want it. You really have to want to have passion. You really want to keep going. Because persistence is like climbing a mountain. Persistence is like you going to the gym and wanting to have a better physique. And you go and you're persistent and you keep going and you keep moving, hustling every day to be better, to be a better version of yourself. And that's basically what we are going to talk about today. Today we're talking about being persistent, because at times we're not. And it's important to be persistent in the things of God, because that's the only way we can grow a relationship, being persistent and wanting more of God. You know how important it is to be persistent? You know how important it is to keep going, to keep moving forward? It's really important. Sometimes we take it for granted. I am one of those people. Sometimes I take it for granted. But we got to be persistent. So I'm going to, from what I read in Luke, I believe it is in chapter 18. And this really stuck out to me. And I had this a while back, but again, I had a lot of family things that happened, and as well as exams. Yeah, I'm correct. Luke 18, 1 through 8. It's the parable of the persistent widow. Then Jesus told his disciples a parable to show them that they should always pray and not give up. He said, in a certain town, there was a judge who neither feared God nor cared about men. And there was a widow in the town who kept coming to him with plea, grant me justice against my adversary. For some time he refused, but finally he said to himself, enough, even though I don't fear God or care about men, yet because this widow keeps bothering me, I will see that she gets justice, so that she won't eventually wear me out with her coming. And the Lord said, listen to what the unjust says, and will not God bring about justice for his chosen ones who cry to him day and night? Will he keep putting them off? I tell you, he will see that they get justice. And quickly, however, when the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on the earth? It's really about that. It's just really about being persistent in our everyday life. It is really just about just keep moving. Do we see the persistent woman? Look at the example. Look at the parable of the persistent woman that felt unfairly treated. She kept asking this dude, and this dude didn't love God, didn't believe in God. This dude, he didn't care for men. He only cared about himself. As you can see, this guy seems to be a narcissist. But she was persistent. She was pleading non-stop. She kept moving. Sometimes in life, we just got to move forward. We got to push. We got to stay attacking. Not attacking in a physical or harmful way, but attacking the situation, attacking our dreams, attacking our faith in a way where we are persistent, where we keep going, where we show that passion to really improve in life, to really improve in our spiritual walk, to really improve in this walk on this world that we live in, to really just push for our dreams, for our desires, Whether it's spiritually that you want to grow, whether it's on this earth that you want to grow. Sometimes we're not persistent enough, and sometimes we just give up. I've given up way too many times in my life where I regret it. I regret my past. I regret a lot of things in my past where I gave up, where I've given up on friendships, where I've given up on opportunities, where I've given up on my dreams, where I've given up in my abilities, when I've given up in my walk of faith. I have done these things myself. I have given up. I have failed in many areas. In many areas, I have messed up. I have done wrong. I haven't been the best. But you know what? It's important to stay persistent, even when it doesn't look great. Even when it doesn't look great. To be persistent, you have that faith. When I was praying, I asked God, how am I going to be successful? How am I going to be successful on this platform? How am I going to do well in school? How am I going to grow? Most importantly, how am I going to grow in you? What is my talent? What is the special thing you made about me? Why am I on this earth? I asked him this today, actually. I asked him, I was like, I don't know what I'm here for. Because sometimes I don't understand what's so important about me. And I closed my eyes. And the first two words that came onto me is wait and patience. And that has to do a lot with persistent. Because with persistence, you got to keep going. Because sometimes things aren't going to go your way the first time, or the second time, or the third time. You got to be persistent. You got to keep nudging. Because eventually, if you're persistent enough, you will get what you desire. Whether it's in your spiritual life or in your physical life. And that's just so important, to stay persistent, to keep going, to never give up. To never give up. Never give up. Keep moving. And if you don't move, you're weak. You have to keep moving. You have to keep going. Not to let anything stop you, because you know that there's a God that is your rock and has your back. And that's going to do it for Spiritual Sunday. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will be posting again tomorrow, and it's going to be lit. It's going to be fun. See you guys next time, and peace.